doing today is looking at an exam style question where we're not going to look at we are going to look at an algorithm, but a written algorithm in Python today. We're just going to look at an algorithm in flowchart, which is a common question that comes up in an exam. Okay, now this algorithm, you should know by now the different shapes for a flowchart, decisions, terminators, processes, and inputs and outputs. And if we take a look at this is just something I made up. But basically what we're going to do is input these weights and follow through what happens to the algorithm, to the flowchart. And in this case, we are going to input 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so if it was a program, we'd have a while condition or for loop. But you've got to remember that you put in all of these weights, and once that the final weight has gone in, then this algorithm ends. Okay, so focusing on trace tables like we do to follow something through, we're going to make a trace table first of all, and we need to include the variables that we need to follow through. So let's insert a table. Let's just let's do something like that for a sec. I don't really know how many I need yet. Let's make all borders. Let's do no shading. Let's make everything that color centered. So let's do, I always put iteration here. And I said there were 6 numbers. So let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And we've got reject list, pass list, increase A. Okay, let's just put those. Let's also put weighting because these are the weights. So let's put the weight in. Like I said, it's up to you how you do this order. Reject list, pass list, but you know, list, pass list, and increase A. Okay, increase A. That was a good guess actually by me. And basically what's going to happen is the answer for this is going to be the value of pass list. What's the last value in that list added to increase A, whatever increase A ends up to. So this is going to be the answer, okay? And this is, like I said, this is just something I made up. But if you don't follow this through, this answer is not going to be correct, obviously, okay? So let's just put a final output here. Final output come out at the end. Okay, so there's our table. I think. Let me just do another one just in case. Insert rows below. Let's just do that. Okay, so what do we need to put in? Let's have a look. So 1.8, 2.4. So let's just do that first of all. 1.8. We need 2.7, 3.6. 2.7, 3.6. 0.7 and 3.8, 0.7 and 3.8. Check that. 0.7. Okay, so there's our weights that are going to go in on each iteration. Okay. Now, the condition, the selection part of it is here, and I'm going to zoom in on that. If you're looking at these on Instagram, you really need to go into my YouTube channel. To see full screen. So you can see that we got if this weight is less than 2.5, we're going to go here, all right, and we're going to increase A by itself plus whatever weight it is. Okay, so for instance, if we put 1.8 in, it's going to go here. It's going to say, is 1.8 less than 2.5? Yes, that's true. Okay, let's go here and let's increase that and let's append it to reject list. If it's not, we're just going to carry on down. I could have put a no down into here, but we're just going to carry on down and just go. As soon as they get over 2.5, we're going to put them into this one. Okay, that's just the selection part of this. Like I said, there's many ways you can write these, but the logic needs to be correct. Okay, so let's look what we need to do. Okay, so let's put that weight in first. So 1.8. So we come down and say, is it greater than 2.5? Is it less than 2.5? Yes, it is. Okay, so 1.8. What's going to happen to it? It's going to get appended to the reject list. So we know 1.8 is going into that reject list. So let's just put 1.8 in there. And then nothing goes into the pass list because that's in the other selection here. All right. So 1.8 has gone into there, and increase A needs to increase plus its weight. Now, at the start, I didn't do anything. So what I could really do, like I said, I could set these up at the start. Here from there, and at the start increase A is 1.4. okay, so I need to add 1.4 to 1.8 there and make sure it's appended to reject list, which it is. Okay, so 1.4 and 1.8 would give me 3.2, I think 3.2. Yeah, all right, so at the moment now, after that first iteration, increase A is now 3.2. Okay, let's go to the next one. 2.4. Is 2.4? Yes, it is. So 2.4 goes in here. Let's put 2.4 in. That goes into the reject list. Nothing in the pass list. Let's just zero the pass list. And we know that we have to increase A by the weight again. So it's 2.4. So this time that would give us 5.6. 5.6. Right. Okay. Now we don't really. Well, I don't need to go back there now because I know what I'm doing. The next weight is 2.5. Sorry, we do need to go back there because this one is different. So 2.7 is going to be is going to be ignored by this, and it's going to go into append weight to pass list. So we need to put in 2.7 here. Okay, and do we need to do anything, Lemuel? Append weight? No, it just says append that weight to pass list. So no increment in increase A, just append it. So let's take a look. Increase A, let's just put 0 in there because nothing happened. No final outputs yet. All right. Okay, so I now know that this is going to have to go into pass list as well because I know that it's greater than 2.5. Okay, so 3.6 goes into pass list. Nothing increases there. So that's let's actually just, that's going to stay at 5.6 again. And reject list, we put nothing in there. Okay, so these two have now been put into pass list. So let's go back. What number we got next? We've got 0.7. Well, 0.7 we know is going to go in there. So 0.7 goes into reject list. So 0.7 goes here. Nothing goes in pass list, so we leave that. And we know that we need to increase 0.7 here, which should be 6.3, I think. Yes, 6.3. Okay. So nothing's gone into pass list there. I'll just leave that. Just put a 0 on there. Or you can just leave on blank. And finally, 3.8. Well, we know 3.8 is going to go to just append the pass list because it's heavier. So 3.8 is going to get appended to pass list. Okay, and increase A just stays the same at 6.3. Okay, so that was the final input here, 3.8. So now we're finished with this loop, and we come out and we look at what should happen here. So if we wrote a program, we would output that, and end. But we need to concentrate on what the answer is looking for, or what the question is looking for, sorry. And your answer should be the last value of pass list added to increase A. So There's pass list and increase A here. And what it wants us to do is added to increase A. So the last value of pass list added to increase A. So that should give us 910.1. I think that would be the answer. Okay. Yeah, that's right, 10.1. So there's another example of instead of and I see people do it. I see people doing this, trying to actually go through this in their head one by one. You're definitely going to make a mistake. Okay, there's going to be a mistake made there. The safe way to do it is this way. Get the weights down in a logical way, okay, in a column, and then you can follow them through here, and then you can do the math through them as they come down. It really is a great way of working through algorithms. And I hope that's been of benefit for you, these last couple of lessons on these algorithms and trace tables. And I will see you in the next video.